So,
I'm a child.
Okay, jury. Just for some clarity on the language of what's going on here, take a look behind Natalie and Nicholas. So the question is, does Andrew Jackson represent the common man? Okay.
Who's Andrew
Yes
Jackson?
or no? Okay, yes or no. So you are finding.
Ow!
You were finding the defendant, Andrew Jackson, which is Jude, guilty or not guilty. Okay, basically whether or not he represents the common man. If you say yes, okay, he does represent the common man, that is not guilty. If you say no, that's guilty. He doesn't represent. Cool. All right. So let's get. I am grading you as this goes on, so you have to do your grades as this progresses. Take the sheet off.
Sorry, I thought this was how prosecutors sat.
Y'all, great. Miles, I swear if you broke my glasses.
I did.
Miles!
You shaved off.
I had those when I was like 2.
He shaved off one eyebrow.
Stop! I'll
He shaved off eyebrow.
All rise. All rise. All rise.
To everyone who is listening, Miles just broke my glasses. Thank you.
The court of the Second Judicial Circuit Criminal Division is now in session. The Honorable Judge Casey Lead presiding.
Everyone but the jury may be seated. Mr. Fowler,
No.
Jury, please stand. Everyone but the jury. Okay. Jury, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that you will truly listen to this case and render a true verdict and a fair sentence as to this defendant, Andrew Jackson? Please say I do.
I do.
You may be seated.
I do.
members of the jury, I agree today that you can determine whether the defendant, Andrew Jackson, is guilty or not guilty of being truly representative of the common man, based only on facts and evidence provided in this case. The prosecution must prove that Jackson, the defendant, was not representative of the common man. However, if you are not satisfied of the defendant's guilt to that extent, then reasonable doubt exists and the defendant must be found not guilty. Mr. Fowler, what is today's case?
Your Honor, today's case is 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes. Your Honor. I do. That was not mine. Is the defense ready?
Oh, yeah.
Prosecution, you may deliver your opening statement.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So pause. So jury, make sure you are ready to take notes right on your sheet. There's bulleted prosecution this way. So lawyers, okay, when you're talking, remember, you are not talking to me or the judge. You can sit down. You're not talking to me or the judge. You're talking to the jury. Okay. So feel free to move around the room if you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Feel free to move around the room. Court reporters, you can also move around the room if you want to get good pictures. All right. Again, jury. So try your best. Jury, try your best to forget everything you know about Andrew Jackson and just listen to the sides of the case, okay? And make your verdict based only on what you hear today. All right? Okay.
Don't be quiet.
Is it up to the unanimous?
No, just majority. All right, opening statement. Prosecution. Ready, set, go.
Good evening, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury. My name is Gardner Lee Wilbert, and I'm here today to represent the citizens of this here state. Today we are here to prosecute a man by the name of Andrew Jackson. During his presidency, the thing that mattered to him most was representing the common man. But did he really follow through on his promise? Were his ideas of the common man distorted? Did this man even really know how to help the common man? Andrew Jackson's idea of the common man was exclusive to only the white land-owning man. The real common man were the American Indians. whom he neglected the most. He proceeded to sign a document titled the Indian Removal Act, which took away land from the Indians and forced them to relocate and walk along a path now known as the Trail of Tears because the journey was so harsh and traumatizing. Is anyone else disgusted by these malevolent and weak moral actions? He is also credited for supporting the Second National Bank, which was only to his benefit and not to the common man. After it expired, he petitioned to disperse the funds, which only helped him. Jackson was a selfish man. He never even thought to consider the others that could be affected. This man's actions proved him to be a violent, poor-tempered, and ill-mannered man, and many of his friends would agree as well. He had a very difficult youth, which resulted in anger issues and having the idea that fighting could solve all of his problems. The same idea was used in Jackson's idea that war could solve everything. Jackson was aware of his anger and wrote about it into a letter to Samuel Smartwout, who was one of his generals. His temper caused him to fire all cabinet members once because they wouldn't invite each other's wives to parties. The same idea was used in Jackson's idea. Okay. This man was not a good man and is more known for his personality than what he actually accomplished in office. This man was never for the common people. He didn't even know what those words meant, and we cannot let him get away with that. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we ask that you find this man by the name of Andrew Jackson guilty. Thank you.
No clapping. Can't show bias like that.
Defense, you may deliver your opening statement.
Hold on, Judge. We'll give the jury a second just to catch up. So, take some notes, take some notes. You can do it from there, or you can come like partner did. Okay, jury looks like they're ready, so go ahead.
Your Honor and members of the jury, my name is Luca, and we are representing Andrew Jackson in this case. It is our intention to prove that Andrew Jackson did indeed care about and benefit the common man. Our reasons are that he is responsible for claiming more land than for the common man, shrinking the federal government, which gives small business owners less taxes, and vetoing the National Bank, which also shrinks taxes. All of these reasons support our claim that the presidency of Andrew Jackson did indeed benefit the common man. It is absolutely ridiculous that this even came to trial, as it is obvious that almost every commoner in the nation was given more land, more money, and a happier life in America because of Andrew Jackson. There's a reason he is all called Old Hickory. And to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the premise of this trial is not directly the presidency of Andrew Jackson. It's whether he benefited the common man or not, which indeed involves the fact that Native Americans were not actually common men because they were not American citizens. So just keep these things in mind while you are in the jury. Thanks.
And just to clarify,
Please sit down.
my bad. Jerry, I'd like to apologize for my forgetting what I was about to say.
It is
But
not
I
the jury's
remember.
time to talk. Prosecution, you may call your first witness. I call the stand David Coffey. Will the witness please stand to be sworn in by the bailiff?
So witnesses are going to do that up here. Come up here. And Judge, feel free to use the gavel.
I have a plan.
Can you give the jury some time, right? You said the jury would like to apologize. We are the jury.
I have a Bible.
I said I'd like to apologize to the jury.
No, the jury would like to apologize.
Okay.
Apologize to the jury.
Danny Crockett, do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help whatever God you believe in? Okay, prosecution, your witness. Hey, jury, pay attention. This is witness number 3 for you guys, right? It's Davy Crockett.
Say your full name for the court.
David was his full name. Mr. Crockett, where were you born?
I was born in Tennessee.
And did you receive any formal education?
Well, my father wanted me to go into school, so he enrolled me. But after a few days, I got into a little run-in with a big bully, and I was quite afraid to face the consequences. So I ran away from know it was a cowardly act, and I'm ashamed of it, but that's not it.
And fast forward to your adult life. What party did you run under when you ran for Congress?
Jackson.
And how did the National Bank affect your job and the people around you?
Well, the National Bank, since I'm from the South, the National Bank wanted to make us pay more than the people before. So basically, we had to pay.
And why did you so greatly oppose the Indian Removal Act of 1830?
Well, overall, morally, I didn't think that it was right. I put myself in that position, and I thought that they would hear first because so. I thought
And overall, would you say that you benefited from the presidency of Andrew Jackson?
although I did gain some practice, and I think that I did that because most of the ideas I was
Would you say that you're a common man, representative of the common man? And would you say that Andrew Jackson is a common man? Any other questions? The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Connor.
Would you consider yourself a common man in America?
Yes.
So you're a common man. Take note of that too. You're a common man. Did you benefit from the Trail of Tears?
So, although I did gain some ideas, and overall I disagree with the idea of it. So,
I mean, disagreed, but benefited.
Objection argumentative.
We're not objecting.
That's an argumentative. That's an objection.
How's that argumentative?
We'll object next time.
That was an objection. Then.
We'll object next time. It's fine.
What's next?
Yeah, there's a next time.
Objection. The same.
No, different. Different case.
Come on.
No.
That was
You're ruining
argumentative.
my flow.
Objection to the side. Say objection.
It's actually not
Say
argument.
overruled or say proceed.
Proceed.
Casey, overrule it. It's actually not argumentative.
It's argumentative.
overruled.
I'll buy you a sticker from the
Go ahead. Re-ask the question. What's it again?
Did you benefit from the Trail of Tears?
That's not argumentative. Go ahead.
No. he
Yeah,
said-
I'm
no, it's the second
I'm not
one.
asking that question. I'm just saying
Okay,
that.
go. No objections. No objections. Just keep going.
Oh
my God, it's
It
so
down. It is now the defense time for the cross-examination.
Thank you, Judge.
So you were a common man who benefited under Jackson's presidency. You gained land. What did you lose? So.
Objection! Bully! He's the bully!
Let him answer.
Okay.
Let him answer.
What did you lose?
If I did not agree with the ideas and the morals that President Jackson said, then how, even with some sort of physical effort that I gave, how was that? If I felt I needed the president, how was that?
Seems not guilty.
I mean, it wasn't for me,
But you did gain land. You gained land.
That would be objection asked and answered.
Objection. That's what strikes these.
As a lawyer, you can't repeat. You basically can't repeat the question.
He's right. He's wrong. Objection repetitive.
All right, keep going. Keep going.
So I can't make objections.
No, you can't.
He's gonna know he's gonna make so many.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, come on.
No, not yet. No.
Why were you friends with Andrew Jackson?
well, some ideas that match the ideas of me and
Is it because you believe that he helps out people like you? Okay. So he helps out people like you. I believe that.
Make them down. Prosecution, you may call your second witness.
I call them again.
Oh my God.
Two moons.
2 months. Go ahead.
Will the witness please stand to be sworn in by the bailiff?
I need to put my hand on a book.
Yeah.
Mr. Moons, please place your left hand on the
like the
right hand up. You solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help whatever gods you believe in.
I do.
Good.
Please state your full name for the court.
First name 2, last name Moons.
Okay. Okay, I understand you have come before this court representing all Native American tribes removed from the Southeast. Can you explain to the jury how and why the tribes were removed?
Basically, Andrew Jackson wanted their land and America didn't. And so he forced them to walk along the trail of tears thousands of miles and leave their homeland to settle in a new place.
May I ask what the Native Americans were doing in order to receive this kind of punishment?
Nothing. They were just there. They weren't causing any problems. He just wanted their land.
And how did the members of the Native American community respond to these acts?
They sued the government.
And what was the response to this rational?
The Supreme Court decided that it wouldn't move on, but Jackson overruled it unconstitutionally and just carried on with his rules.
So you will say that it was an unconstitutional act that Andrew Jackson performed?
Yes.
And can you remind? That's not very interesting. And what conditions were the Native Americans in?
It was very cold. Many of them were barefoot, and they didn't have much food, and they had to walk past women, children, and friends and family who would collapse and die.
And were the casualties?
3,000 people died.
Would you say that the Native American community accurately represents the ideal common man?
Well, I noticed the other side made an argument that since they weren't Americans, they didn't represent the common man. Well, they weren't the common American, but they were still the common man.
Thank you. No further questions. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Would you consider yourself an American common man?
No.
Why do you think Mr. Jackson would give you benefits or land after he fought us against him in multiple wars?
You say your question.
Why do you think Mr. Jackson would give you benefits or land after you fought against us in multiple wars?
I think that he was trying to not impress us, but he was trying to persuade us, and trying to show us that he was good.
Even after you brutally killed our troops and burned down our land.
Yeah.
You may step down.
You may step down. That's me. Oh, but I'm not standing.
Prosecution, if you have any more witnesses.
No, I'm fighting the jury.
No, Your Honor.
Defense, you may call your first witness.
Mr. Andrew Jackson, please.
Will the witness please stand and be sworn in by the bailiff?
Officer, report. Right hand up. Mr. Jackson? Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you about to give is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help your God.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Do you think it is good for every political leader to be rich, well-educated?
And if you're well educated, you might think you know everything, and you might get cocky, you know.
Do you think you represented the common man?
Yes, I do. I think I am a common man. I believe that I am a common man, and I think so not think, believe.
Is it true that you led the American military to victory in the Battle of New Orleans? Do you think that they thought well of you as a leader?
Yes, I defeated the British, and I was leading U.S. forces in New Orleans, and I defeated the British. So,
Why would you create a campaign under the view of benefiting the common man? Why would you create a campaign under the view of benefiting the common man?
because the common man don't have a lot of opportunities. It's really only rich people do this, rich people do that. The common man, it's kind of hard for them to make a living. It's really the only way you can get by is if you're rich.
Why did you sign the Indian Removal Act?
So we can move west. And the common man, since it's a bit hard to find business or make a living here in New York, Washington, Massachusetts, it's really hard for the common man to find business or make a living. They can move west, such as California, and make a better living there.
No further questions?
The prosecution may cross-examine the witness. President Jackson, do you believe in democracy?
Yes, I do.
Do you think civic engagement is important in our government? Civilians being involved.
I mean, before I was a president, I was.
So you think that it's important?
Do you mean like writing or petitioning or something like that?
Getting involved in politics?
I mean, like, it's one of the rights that citizens can form peacefully. That's what
I'll repeat the question. Do you believe that it's important for the civilians, citizens of our nation to be involved in that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, one person might say, say president might say this is bad, but everyone else might be saying, oh no, this is good, or maybe the other way around. And say that this matters, we should focus on this, don't do this.
Would you say fair elections played a crucial role in the operation of our democracy?
Yeah, fair elections.
Do you think refusing to accept the result of a presidential election promotes democracy and civic engagement of the country?
Well, I don't think it promotes it, but you have every right to.
To not accept the results?
You can say, oh, I lost. I don't like this, but it's not like you can't really, say, oh, I lost, but I'm going to take power.
Can you remind the court of what you and your supporters dubbed the election of 1824? I will help you out. It was a corrupt bargain after he lost. He called the election a corrupt bargain, meaning that he and his supporters did not necessarily agree that it was a fair election and not actually his. Can you explain the Force Act you pushed in Congress?
that?
Tell us what it is.
The Force Act was an act that Andrew Jackson pushed forward in Congress that enabled him to use military force to get people to pay their taxes.
I mean, taxes are important. Taxes are what really would keep our country running. Defense budget. But I mean, if you don't pay your taxes, that's a problem because it's a law.
Do you think it's fair to have one person exude as so much executive power as to physically make someone pay taxes to the government?
Don't we do that right now?
Andrew Jackson. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't pay taxes, you go.
And after the second Bankers United, you may no longer ask anyone. That was seven. You may step down. Wait.
Seven.
He gave me a limit.
7 times 3.
She's so mad.
Both the prosecution.
She was on a roll.
Sorry.
Both the prosecution and the defense have now rested their cases. The attorneys will now present their final arguments. Prosecution, you may begin.
Closing statement time. So, jury, take a look at those boxes on the bottom. This is their last word. So.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, today you have heard a testimony about whether President Jackson was guilty for the horrible things he was accused of, or was it just a common misconception on the common man? I want to think otherwise. I would like to remind you of some of the important information that you should consider in your decision. First, Jackson was a white landowner. He was not the common man that people made him out to be. He owned land and was a representative for the white people. Second, people spoke badly of him, saying his character was cruel and rude. Even people closest to him spoke poorly of him. I would also like to bring to the attention that although Jackson's career was credited as full of accomplishments and impressive achievements, most of which he took the credit for, his career was also full of usurpation, uncontrolled temper, violence, and scandal. This proves that he had weak morals without structured opinions. Lastly, his removal of Indians, which is now considered a travesty more than a triumph, proves that he was in some sort a dictator who only took his opinions as the right one. He had no foreign policy milestones like Thomas Jefferson, and the three things he was most known for, removal of the Indians, the creation of his own national bank, which was really just for his own benefit, and winning a famous battle in the War of 1812, was useless and got thousands of people killed. The Trail of Tears is also cold hard proof that Andrew Jackson was not truly the common man. So thank you, Mr. Jackson, for leaving America in a pile of useless dust that we were left to pick up. Please find the defendant, Andrew Jackson, guilty of being a cruel dictator who cared more for himself than the safety and the lives of the Americans and was not a common man. Thank you, and I hope you take these ideas into consideration when you are making your decision. Prosecution rests.
Defense, you may proceed with your closing argument.
What's usurpation?
What did she say? She just moved her lips.
You just moved your lips.
Oh, look who's back at the end of the trial. Where was he?
I'm just out to our shadows the whole time. No, Mr. Malik, it means
I swear I was in the bathroom. I believe you.
it's like a bit. It means now we're looking at what it means the argument. Mr. Malik, information. Yeah, it means like doing something illegal. That's what. No. It means taking someone's property.
Quiet.
Defense is proceeding with
Sorry.
your
I was
argument.
I'm right.
Alright.
Quiet.
Shut up. No, we're talking to
That's enough.
Sorry, Judge. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to sincerely thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to come and fairly judge this trial. But to be honest, the prosecution has been wasting your precious time. Yes, Andrew Jackson made mistakes, but did he help the common man? Absolutely. Although our case wasn't perfect, and I got objected like 7 times, try to focus more on the facts and what my amazing defense team presented to you. Today, You've heard testimony proving that my defendant, Andrew Jackson's main goal indeed was to benefit the American common man. Using the Trail of Tears and forcing the Native Americans out, he gained more land for the common man. By vetoing the Second National Bank, he decreased the wealth of the rich and increased the wealth of the common man. And he shrunk the federal government, giving even more power to the common man. You may ask, what is a common man? Common men are people like me, people like Davy Crockett, and people like you. Yeah, we don't have well-known names and tons of money, but we deserve to be treated fairly. If you don't acquit Andrew Jackson, you clearly don't care about the land, money, and power that he fought to get for people like us. Yes, our defense wasn't perfect, but according to the law, if you think there's a chance that Andrew Jackson, if you think that there's a chance that Andrew Jackson cared about the common man, you must rule him not guilty. And I'm hella sure that we put enough doubt in your minds to say that Andrew Jackson benefited the common man, at least a little. Thanks, guys.
Just a little bit.
Wait, there's no clapping.
Can I make a
No.
Can I remind the jury that they're
No.
No,
Judge,
no further speaking.
Judge, go ahead. You had your chance.
Quiet. Hey!
You had your chance. You should have told Hazel.
All right.
Hey,
It's okay. I saw it.
Quiet.
Judge, go ahead, take it.
Yes.
Order in the court. Members of the jury, you have heard all the testimony concerning this case. It is now up to you to determine the facts. You and you alone are the judges of the facts. Did Andrew Jackson really represent the common man? This is for you to figure out. You must do so by citing facts and documents. Once you decide what facts and evidence proves, you will vote on the verdict. The majority decision will be the verdict.
Okay, thank you, Judge. So jury, now it's your turn. So Jenna's the foreperson. She is in charge. Okay. There are some people on the outside who are going to be watching you. So you're going to watch Daniel. You're going to watch.
Wait, they're talking out loud and we're listening to them.
What?
And you can't make objection.
We got to talk though.
You're watching Elijah. No, you're watching Elijah. You're watching Justin.
I want to watch.
You're watching Uber.
Juliana's watching.
You're watching Valero. You're watching Natalie. Okay. Gardner, you're watching Nicholas, Hazel, Jenna, Zoe.
I'm talking the whole time.
What about me?
You can
You better. You just need to check out.
Natalie.
No. It has to be realistic.
Me, you're gonna watch Max.
Yeah.
And you're watching Max.
Wait, do I
And
Can we stop the recording?
no, this is the best part. Okay.
I don't get it.
Last game or last game? I mean, staring at it like
Debating on whether which side of the I think he's not guilty or guilty.
Is it anonymous?
Yeah, we're like asking questions like somebody's throwing something weird questions.
All right, get out of here. Okay.
Why is Max here?
So,
Can you make them go away?
okay, jury, listen up.
We
So,
don't want them to know our verdict. Yeah.
okay, 2 moons.
I'm sitting there.
Okay,
2 moons, no break.
2 moons. Get out of there. Okay,
yeah?
so here we
My
go.
moons in my butt.
One moon would be your entire life. How many 2 moons?
Yeah, he has a deformed butt.
How do you know? Okay.
Because like we're underwear.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay, jury. So,
You guys are gonna have 9 minutes. Okay. So, jury, you have 9
We don't
minutes.
want them to know
At
our verdict until.
I'm gonna give you a post-it note to write down what your choice is. But for the 9 minutes, just have a normal Socratic seminar. So again, I am grading you while you're doing this on the things that the outside circle is watching you do. Okay, so don't interrupt each other. Look at the person who's speaking, asking questions, referring to the text, and the text in this case is the testimony given by both sides. Okay, so feel free to reference what the lawyers on both sides have been saying. Okay, and also the thing that you read. Okay, also reference the thing that you read. So you are discussing whether or not you think Andrew Jackson represents the common man. You heard excellent arguments on both sides. Okay, so take that into account. Use the witness testimony to also help you out. Things that Davy Crockett said, things that Tu Moon said, things that Andrew Jackson himself said. Okay, it's gonna go fast. 9 minutes. All right, 9 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, am I saying one of these questions to open it up how I did before?
You can if you want, or you can just jump right into this.
And then we're gonna go around in a circle, or people are gonna.
Up to you. You're in charge. Okay.
Who's gonna see this thing?
Me.
Only you?
Yep.
Can you show Noah just this part of me?
Noah?
Yeah. Because we have this thing where
Sure.
I do this under my waist and I get a neck hem. So.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
I got you.
Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go.
So I'm gonna open up the Socratic seminar with asking, does Andrew Jackson represent the common man? Why do you think so? Yes or no? And any of you guys can start. If one of you guys doesn't start, I'll take one of you.
What?
How about you go?
What?
How about you go?
I can hear you.
Do you think Andrew Jackson represents a common man? Yes or no?
I do. Wait. No, I don't.
And why?
Because I think that he is not the same as a lot of these common people that we're seeing in America. Like he doesn't have the same beliefs and he doesn't have the same background, and I don't think he represents them as people that they want to be.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because like he may have helped them get like more land, but then like other things, he kind of helped himself. Like just for he did some things just to help.
Alright, then what examples are there where Jackson helped himself?
With the bank, the national
Alright,
bank.
okay.
The second national bank.
Yeah, he collected money.
Alright, then, but then the defensive attorney said that by vetoing the Second National Bank, he made the rich less rich while making the poor more rich. Can you explain that?
Well, I think that does definitely help. That's one aspect, but there's also all the negative things to think about because it's not one person isn't based off of one thing that they do. And like as the prosecution was saying, that he wasn't just like he isn't a common man because there's many different races in the world, and so I think that's definitely part of it to take into account.
Well, Davy Crockett said that the National Bank was making Southerners pay more, and he also said he was a common man. So by vetoing the National Bank, it was helping Davy Crockett, and Davy Crockett was common man, so Andrew Jackson was common man.
But Davy Crockett doesn't represent every single common man.
But he represents every Southerner that is a common man.
Alright, well, I haven't been here for a while, but can anyone tell me what a common man is?
It's a person.
A common man. It's someone about like middle class, someone who is common and of the people, not rich or white or privileged. And there's also a difference between an American common man, which Andrew Jackson is not referred to, and a common man, which he does refer to. So that would include Native Americans, which are common and don't have any privileges.
Alright,
So,
if
alright, so ask a question. So how did his actions on the Native Americans make?
Well, I think
Well, we got more land, and even though he had to drive them out, we still gained some land in it.
Well, I think that yes, we did get more land, and that was a positive thing to help grow our country. But I also think that it was all these other lives that, like what Timmy said, there were 3,000 people that were killed or died during this time period. So yes, we did gain more land to grow ourselves, but we also hurt this entire other part.
But it did benefit the common man. And it gave them
Well, it benefited the common American man.
Yeah. I would like to say that I do realize that there are some common men that Andrew Jackson did benefit in his own way, and he didn't just like do everything for himself 100%. But even though some of those people, like, they may have gotten certain things from Andrew Jackson and the community, they still don't want him representing them.
Alright, you know that Jackson is a Democrat, right?
Yeah, like,
Why are you backstabbing your own party?
She said that like a. Where did Jackson is? Okay, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop this argument from over here. I'm gonna stop this argument from over here and open it up to the rest of the people who haven't open it up to the rest of the people who haven't talked yet. So if you guys have something to say, you should probably say it now.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll ask a question
Nicholas.
for the guys. I'll ask a question. What were some advantages and disadvantages by not having a national bank?
Maybe you would like to answer.
You should go, Nicholas.
Maybe you would like this question better. Did Jackson benefit the country? And if so, did it benefit the common man as well?
So you guys can answer either one of those.
I think they won't answer.
I think you want to answer it right now.
Can I answer? I wasn't here for a week.
Yeah,
There you go.
Daniel was
So I will say yes, because when Jackson said the common man, he is the U.S. president, so he's talking about the U.S. common man. And Native Americans weren't really seen as American, they were seen as like a sovereign nation. So when he said that, he wasn't really talking about helping himself, actually helping them towards the American income. And by moving them, he did help the nation and in a way the economy by giving them land, money, and more power.
Anyone else want to talk?
Why do you always look at me?
I'm opening up because both of you haven't said anything yet.
You directly look at me.
One of you guys talk. 1, 2, 3.
I think that Andrew Jackson didn't benefit.
Why?
Because he made the Native Americans suffer from that, even though they weren't like, yeah. I just see that.
Flesh.
You want to say something? Okay. Anyone else want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think his presidency was better for the country, but was it really in a right way? Did he really do it in a correct way? Could he find like another solution in his smart government that he has under his command?
I agree with Max.
Okay,
I agree with that.
No,
Yeah,
it's actually
because he could have
55
found a way that
seconds.
wasn't illegal to really help the country, and they didn't have to be illegal. He could have done other things to help the country.
Yeah. Okay.
If Jackson wasn't a common man, then why was he so popular with like the common men in America?
If the common
really
You guys want to say
Wait,
something
are you
before
saying that
our
Jackson
30 seconds
is
run out?
a common man?
The people thought he was a common man, and
Well, I
they
think
were
he's
considered
a-
common people. So
I think he's a bad person.
Why? Why do you think he's a bad person? Why do you think he's a bad person?
Right? I think he's a good person.
But why?
Because she lied to me.
What?
You said, is he a good person?
Why haven't We're done.
When you said a bad word, the computer recorded.
Okay,
You said a bad word.
people on the outside, fill out those bottom two parts of the observation sheet.
Didn't say anything.
So fill out the last
She said shoot.
Yeah.
Ryan is gonna be.
Jury, listen up.
Can I stop the recording now?
But I did say something.
Jury,
Ah,
so
you did say something.
on that post-it, you are writing, you can, actually, just write yes or no. Okay, and the question is.
Yes means guilty.
Yes,
No,
means
that's
guilty.
actually not.
Okay, yes means no.
So the question is, does Andrew Jackson represent the common man? All right, so just write yes or no.
Yes means
Okay,
not
and then
guilty.
fold it up and give it to Jenna.
It's the answer question, yes or no. Not
Can't be right.
Hold it up and give it to Jenna.
Wait, yes means not guilty or guilty.
Yes means not guilty.
Where?
Wait, so in the app.
On the post-it.
Oh.
You got one?
Chill out.
Okay. So when you're done.
Would you have said if you were
Let me not
Where do I get it?
No, not you. Yeah, you get your. Okay.
Why are you saying no? You
That's just my
Jenna, can you bring it up here?
I want to count the ballots.
I should put that. I said yes.
Yes?
Even if you have a little.
Oh, yeah.
No, I hate this. Conservative please. Nicholas, what did you put?
Yes.
What'd you put?
Not good or bad?
No,
Okay, I'm going for it.
even if
You just didn't do it. You didn't even say I'm kidding. I'm using something.
Sing, still recording. Yo, what's up? So, this is right after lunch, and school still sucks. So, yeah.
Do what they do in the office.
What's up? Ah! Bro, school's the worst. That's how I feel at school. I feel like somebody's choking me constantly with all this homework. And yeah, just bang. Look at Miles back there.
Oh, how's it going? Oh.
I'm sleepy as hell. And I gotta come to school.
There's 0 viewers.
Can we zoom in? Look at Mr. Fowler. Oh, snap. I got it. Let's see.
Mr. Fowler, are we done? Ignores me as usual.
Yeah, Mr. Fowler, are we done? Lego.
Okay.
Wait, I need to write it down.
Everyone sit down. Everyone sit down.
Well, nice talk.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Defense team, stand up. Okay, defense team, stand up. All right, Casey, you got one more thing to say.
I think I voted for you.
Bless you.
Jenna, have you converted?
Yeah.
You can stand up.
Okay. The jury finds Andrew Jackson as a common man, so the defense wins.
So,
Everyone.
Look at how salty you are. You're so
salty.